All right. Good afternoon and welcome to the match between the varsity scholars of Spelman and
My
Dillard.
computer.
I'm your moderator, Dwayne. I'm sorry, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So in this round, we are going to have in the face-off position Precious from Dillard. Um, Precious, what's your dream job after graduation?
Mm, that's a really good question. I'm going to law school when I graduate, and I plan to work in corporate law. So something in that field would be great.
All right, nothing wrong with that at all. And Naomi, who is I remember is a senior, right?
Yes.
So post graduation, dream job, what would it be for you?
Well, right now I'm planning on being a UX designer, so sort of in the tech sphere. So we'll
Okay.
see how things go from there. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Well, best of luck to both of you. You definitely show enough skill and intelligence that you can definitely achieve whatever your goals are. Okay. So Naomi, you're going to choose first for us from the following categories: classical classics, fictional kings, numerical answers, and tax dollars at work.
Classical classics.
Plautus, Socrates, Terence. Whose iconic Greek tragedy, Oedipus Rex, is still much performed today? Precious, Dillard.
Socrates.
Incorrect. Can you take it?
Plautus.
Yes. Actually, I'm sorry. You are correct on your answer. With the first given answer, Precious. That is correct. For 20, then 10 points. Whose Latin tragedy Oedipus has been lost, but not his commentaries on the Gallic War?
Herodotus.
That's incorrect. You get another clue. He was assassinated near the Senate chamber on March 15th, 44 BC, also known as the Ides of March.
Cicero.
That is incorrect as well. We're actually looking for Julius Caesar on that one. So category, please, Precious.
Numerical answers.
What number completes the name of the first company to offer direct-to-consumer genetic testing? Blank in me. Precious.
23.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. Levi's original jeans with riveted pockets and a button fly are known by what 3-digit number?
217.
Incorrect. We're looking for 501 on that one.
501 jeans, duh.
Temperatures so frigid that someone wanted several canines to sleep with them in bed for warmth is the origin of what phrase?
What? I don't know.
Answer, please.
Sleep on wolves.
We're looking for 3-dog night. 3-dog night. Category, please.
Numerical answers.
How many black pawns are on the board at the start of a game of chess? Precious, Dillard.
8.
That is correct. In a game of Scrabble, how many points is a Q worth?
5.
Incorrect. It's actually worth 10 points.
Okay,
With no bonuses, if you roll a Yahtzee, how many points are you awarded?
What is this? 21.
Incorrect. We're looking for 50 on that one. What's the highest number on a backgammon doubling cube?
Is this real? 17.
Looking for 64, so no points on the bonus. Category, please.
Numerical answers.
Stretching from Chicago to Santa Monica, what route with a double-digit name did John Steinbeck call the Mother Road? Naomi.
66.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. Joining the crew of the Federation starship Voyager, Jerry Ryan plays the Borg drone with what 3-word numerical name?
You guys know.
253.
Incorrect. We're looking for 7 of 9 on that one. So no points on that part. In charge of the light brigade, what multiple of 100 completes the line into the valley of death, road the blank?
Is it 300? I don't know.
That was my guess. Yeah.
Answer,
300?
please. No, looking for 600. So your category, please.
Kings.
Okay. King T'Chaka ruled what fictional nation that oversees the world's supply of vibranium? Naomi Spelman.
Wakanda.
Forever. That is correct. Jack Skellington is the Pumpkin King of what fictional municipality named for an October holiday?
Halloween Town.
Yeah.
Halloween Town.
That is correct for 10. What giant monster's regal title is given to him by the inhabitants of Skull Island when he was introduced on the big screen in 1933?
King Kong.
That is correct for all 20 on that bonus. So at the end of round 1, we have Spelman with 40, Dillard with 30. Coach, I see in the chat that you have a question about the first answer. There's a typo between the two. So we had to accept, but you are correct. The typo, there's a typo in there. You're muted, Coach. I see you talking. I should be able to hear you, but I can't hear you. Yes, sir. I agree. It's not that it was a typo. It's just that the incorrect answer was offered as an option. So we had to, yes, sir. But we had to go with the answer that was offered as an option. And that's what she was. Let's see what he's. I don't know why I can't hear. Okay, we're gonna pause right here then. Let me check with Lillian and see how she would like us to proceed. Okay. I spoke with the officials at HCAS headquarters, and this is what we're going to do. Due to a scoring error, we're going to offer an off-the-clock face-off and bonus that will be available to both teams to ring in an answer. So we still have our same players in the center position, which are Precious and Naomi. And so we're going to play one off-the-clock question, which is a face-off and bonus available to both teams. Everyone okay with that? Okay. Filipino Americans. I'm sorry? Filipino American Cecilia Suat was an NAACP secretary when in 1955 she married which founder of the NAACP Legal Defense and Educational Fund? Precious, Dillard.
Yes, Dad.
Marshall.
That is correct for 10. Here's your bonus. In the 1940s, Cecilia Suat Marshall's first NAACP assignment was picketing a showing of what 1915 film based on Dixon's The Klansman?
Birth of a Nation.
That is correct for 10. Black, Frankfurter, Taney. Which associate justice, a former Klan member, swore in Thurgood in 1965 as U.S. Solicitor General?
Black.
That is also correct for 10 points. Okay, so after playing that off-the-clock question, that brings us to the score of Dillard with 50 and Spelman with 40. Any other questions at this point? I see Coach typing. Okay, then we will move on to round 2 with new players in the face-off position, which would be Jared, Maati. Okay, so with the current score of Dillard 50, Spelman 40, we will meet our player from Dillard first, which is Jared. Jared, please tell us what's your dream job after graduation?
My dream job after graduation would be geneticist, but I also want to combine it with like anthropology. So like human historical research, combine it with biological gene research and genetic diseases, stuff like that.
Excellent, excellent. And Maati, what is your dream job post-graduation?
I think my dream job post-graduation is to be some sort of biology researcher, hopefully in cool tropical places like the Amazon rainforest or working for National Geographic, something like that.
Well, that's awesome. Nothing wrong with that. Both those hard sciences. Okay, Maati, you will choose first from the following 4 categories: incurable ailments, keeping warm, seasons eatings, and the 1940s.
Seasons eatings?
Seasons eatings. Often topped with nutmeg or cinnamon, what chilled years-end dairy drink gets its frothy texture and name from its whipped yolks? Jared, Dillard.
Eggnog.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. Pork and mung beans go into Banchung, a rice cake beloved during Tet, the New Year holiday in what Asian country reunited in 1976?
Vietnam.
That is correct for 10. Rice pudding dessert is featured at the Juboard, a Christmas smorgasbord in what native land of Greta Thunberg?
Sweden.
That is correct. All 20 on that bonus. Category, please.
Incurable ailments. Sorry.
Incurable ailments. There are over 200 strains of virus, including rhinoviruses, that cause what common disease whose symptoms can be reduced by early use of zinc? Jared, Dillard.
Common cold.
That is correct for 10. Here's your bonus. What autoimmune disease gets its name from the Latin for wolf, possibly because its characteristic rash was thought to resemble a wolf bite?
Lupus.
That is correct. Thanks to vaccines like the one developed by Albert Sabin, few Americans worry about what crippling viral disease?
Polio.
That is also correct for 10 more. All 20 on that bonus. Category, please.
Ailments.
Ailments. Memory loss is a symptom of what chronic neurodegenerative disease that causes some 70% of cases of dementia? Jared, Dillard.
Amnesia.
Incorrect. Can you take it, Monty?
Alzheimer's.
That is correct for 10. Here's your bonus. What R form of arthritis is an autoimmune
Rheumatoid.
disorder that causes joint pain, bone erosion, and joint deformity?
Rheumatoid.
That is correct for 10. Kaposi sarcoma is a cancer associated with what virus that can't be eradicated from those infected with it, but can be treated?
Is this HPV?
HPV.
Answer, please.
HPV.
That is incorrect. We were looking for HIV. So 10 points on the bonus. Your category, please.
Season's eatings.
A holiday season tradition, Puerto Rican pastels are a type of tamales made from pork, masa dough, and what starchy bananas? Jared, Dillard.
Plantain.
That is correct for 10. Here's your bonus. Sometimes served with flaming brandy, what pudding is so much a UK favorite it's referenced in We Wish You a Merry Christmas?
Figgy pudding.
That is correct for 10. Kutia, one of 12 courses honoring the 12 apostles, is part of a Christmas Eve feast in what country disputing Russia's annexation of Crimea?
Ukraine.
That is also correct for 10 more. Category, please.
Keeping warm.
When snow covers the ground, it's often described with what word that can also be a large, warm bed cover? Jared, Dillard.
Blanket.
That is correct for 10. Here's your bonus. The name of what thick bed covering can also describe one who consoles a grieving person?
Comforter.
That is correct for 10. What warming article of clothing can also be a layer of house paint?
Coat.
That is also correct for 10 more. Category, please.
Keeping warm.
Keeping warm. Smaller than a hornet, what colorful wasp sounds like it could keep you warm? Maati Spelman.
Yellow jacket.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. No public internet? You can set your phone up to be what sort of warm sounding device that will allow your laptop to surf the web?
Hotspot.
That is correct for 10. In 2014, Amazon released what brand of digital media player that lets you stream computer content on your TV?
Fire stick.
That is correct for all 20 on that bonus. That brings us to the end of round 2 with the score of Dillard 170 and Spelman with 90. Any questions from either team before we move into round 3?
No.
Okay. Seeing no questions, we shall move on with new players in the face-off position. We will have Chad from Dillard and Cameron from Spelman. Spelman would choose first, so let us meet Chad. Chad, what's that dream job look like after graduation?
I'm a tax attorney, hopefully.
Tax attorney. Everyone pays taxes. They all come for us all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Cameron, what is your dream job post-graduation?
Well, I also plan on going to law school. My dream job is to work for the International Court of Justice.
I bring injustice to the whole world. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Cameron, you would choose first from the categories of 2020 elections, I Can Ace This, Let's Talk Tennessee, and religious art.
Ace this.
Okay, I can ace this. What noun spelled with ACE refers to a speaker or author's introductory remarks? Cameron Spelman.
Preface.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What such word refers to buildings such as Tokapi, Winter, and Buckingham?
Palace.
That is also correct for 10.
Nice.
A grate, damper, lintel, and flue are commonly parts of what household
Furnace.
feature spelled with ACE?
Oh, yeah.
Fireplace.
Fireplace.
That is also correct for 10 more. All 20 on that bonus category,
Ace.
please. Ace. While typing, you need to reverse the cursor one stroke at a time. What key spelled with ACE do you use? Cameron Spelman.
Backspace.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. Spelled with ACE, what adjective means immediately preceding or following or having a common border?
A lot.
Answer, please.
Pass.
We'll be looking for adjacent on that one. Barnacles, crabs, and shrimp are what type of aquatic arthropods?
Crustacean.
Crustacean.
That is correct for 10. Category, please, Cameron.
Ace.
Eventually expelled from the body, what temporary organ connects the developing human fetus to the uterine wall via the umbilical cord? Cameron Spelman.
Placenta.
That is correct. Here's your bonus.
Nice.
C8H9NO2, used to relieve fever, is what ACE
Acetaminophen.
pain medication?
Acetaminophen.
That is correct for 10. Need to describe something as bitingly critical, sarcastic, or ironic? Use what adjective beginning with ACE?
Is it acetic?
Acerbic.
That is correct for all 20 on the bonus.
Nice.
Category, please.
Tennessee.
The most ticketed tourist attraction in Tennessee is what Pigeon Forge amusement park named for a country western singer? Cameron Spelman.
Dolly Parton. Parton Land.
Incorrect. Can you take it, Chad?
Dolly World.
Dollywood.
Dollywood.
So no
Dollywood.
points, but your turn to select Cameron.
Tennessee.
Largely held by Union forces in 1863, Tennessee was not specified in what order, changing the legal status of 3.5 million African Americans. Chad Dillard.
The Emancipation Proclamation.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. In 2009, which legendary Lady Vol became the first head coach, male or female, to reach 1,000 wins in college basketball? Answer, please.
Thomas.
Incorrect. Looking for Pat Summit on that. What federal corporation created during the New Deal, now headquartered in Knoxville, became the USA's largest public utility?
CWA.
Looking for the Tennessee Valley Authority, or the TVA. Category, please, Chad.
Let's do religious art.
One of the most famous fresco panels on the Sistine Chapel ceiling shows God creations of what Old Testament man? Cameron Spelman.
Adam.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. Commissioned for Pope Julius II's tomb, Michelangelo's sculpture of which Exodus character has horns on his head?
I'm thinking Moses.
Moses.
Moses is correct for 10.
Nice, Naomi.
Commissioned for a French cardinal and made of Carrara marble, what Michelangelo statue depicts Jesus on Mary's lap after the crucifixion?
Pieta.
The Pieta is correct for all 20 on that bonus.
Nice.
So at the end of round 3, we have Dillard with 180 and Spelman with 200. Are there any questions from either team before we move into the ultimate challenge round? Okay. No questions. We will move into the ultimate challenge round. The ultimate challenge is the final chance for each team to win. You'll have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions in the category of your choice. Every correct answer is worth 25 points. Working as a team, you may answer or pass on any question. As long as there's time remaining, you can repeat the ones you missed. The score stands at 180 for Dillard, but it's still anyone's game because the ultimate challenge is worth 250 points. Here's a look at our final 4 categories, and they are Tea Time, Call Me By My Nickname, NBA, My Aunt's Real Character, or So Soviet. I'm going to ask the Spelman team to please mute yourselves.
Okay. We're going to go with NBA.
Call Me By My Nickname, NBA. Given the team and his nickname, what's the real last name of these NBA players? LA Lakers,
Davis.
the Brow. Yes. Toronto Raptors, Air Canada.
Carter.
Yes. Washington Wizards,
Wall.
Agent Zero. No. Portland Trail Blazers, the Glide.
Striker.
Yes. Houston Rockets, the
Olajuwon.
Trade. Yes. Sacramento Kings,
Cousins.
Problem Child. No. Boston Celtics, the Hick from French Lick.
Bird.
Yes. Cincinnati Royals, Tiny.
Listen.
No. Toronto Raptors, Air Congo.
Ibaka.
Yes. Miami Heat,
Wade.
Flash, yes. Washington Wizards,
Arena.
Agent Zero, yes. Sacramento Kings, Problem Child,
Kid.
no.
Pass.
Cincinnati Royals, pass.
Pass.
Sacramento Kings,
Williams.
no.
Pass.
Cincinnati Royals, pass.
Weber.
Sacramento Kings, repeat,
Weber.
no. Cincinnati
Pass.
Royals, pass. Sacramento Kings,
Bucks.
Problem Child, no.
Bucks.
Cincinnati Royals, time
Bebop.
pass. Okay, you got 8 out of a possible 10,
That's
which
good,
added
man.
200 points to your score. So let's take a look at the 2 that you didn't get. Sacramento Kings problem child is Marvin Bagley III. You were thinking old school, but it's current school.
Okay.
And Cincinnati Royals Tiny is also known as Nate Archibald. Tiny Archibald. So after the ultimate challenge, that takes your score for Dillard up to 380. I'm going to ask the Dillard team to please mute yourselves. Okay. That means that Spelman, you would choose from the following categories: Tea Time, My Aunt's a Real Character, and So Soviet.
Tea time.
Tea Time. What word, phrase, or name with T is or was a ribeye or T-bone?
Steak.
Yes.
Awesome.
Andrew Jackson's Indio removal pad?
Trail of Tears.
Yes. An aircraft invisible to radar?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Yes. 1/6 of a U.S. fluid ounce?
Teaspoon.
Teaspoon.
Yes. A blended word like smog?
Pass.
Pass. A 1920s oil scandal?
Tea party.
Pass.
No. Adverbally an alternative?
Pass.
Pass.
The papally on a pass? Maroon's bluish complement?
Science.
Teal.
Teal.
Yes. Gaseous water?
Steam.
Yes. A blended word like smog?
Pass.
A 1920s oil scandal?
Pass.
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 Adverbally an alternative?
Pass.
The papally on a cow's udder?
Butter.
No.
No, sorry.
Oh, dang.
Okay, that added 300. That added 150 points to your score. Let's take a look at the ones you were not able to get. A blended word like small is portmanteau. A 1920s oil scandal was the Teapot Dome scandal. Adverbally, an alternative was instead. And the papally on a cow's udder is a teat. So that takes your final score to 350. That makes our final score Spelman 350, Dillard 380. Great match between both teams. Great job overall. Give yourselves a hand.
Good game, you
Thank
guys.
Good game, everybody. Good game.
Thank you all so much for
I
being
just want to
competitive
say, I
scholars
remember
today.
y'all winning and blowing out FAMU my first year at HCAS, and this is just, it means so much to compete against y'all because y'all are a force. Y'all just, y'all are
Great.
like the number one team, and it just means a lot to just be in the same room with y'all. So thank y'all for competing, and we really appreciate y'all. Y'all gonna keep killing it. I promise you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. So all teams, please return to the Student Union Zoom link for further announcements.